So we're going to talk about overriding list and library panes in SharePoint with SharePoint Framework. This is a capability which has been requested for quite a few times in SharePoint, and we're super excited that this is finally coming out. We're going to share a bit more about the details and timelines as part of this presentation as well. My name is Vesa Juvonen. Alex is going to do the demo. I'm going to talk about a few slides before we go there to give you a bit of a context. Now, if you are not familiar with what is SharePoint Framework is an extensibility platform which is used by both Microsoft and third-party to extend Microsoft 365 experiences. So extending SharePoint, extending Microsoft Teams, and other experiences within Microsoft 365. So the same platform, same capability is being used by Microsoft engineers and also our customers and partners for building custom experiences across the Microsoft 365 within the same web stack development stack. So SPFx is really designed for content-driven apps. It has a single sign-on. The applications are automatically hosted directly within a customer tenant, so there's no additional security concerns related on allowing external applications getting access towards the customer tenant. That's really the beauty and sweet spot where the SPFx is shining. And of course, it's using the modern web stack tooling, and it has an existing governance contribution. So it's centrally controlled and manageable, and you can centrally enable SPFx solution across the tenant as well, which is really, really cool. Now, today we're going to talk about form customizers in list and library panels. So again, this has been something which has been requested for quite a few times. It's one of the most highly requested extensibility scenarios within the SharePoint framework. We are supporting overriding list panels and forms with Power Apps, but we have not allowed 3P, as in external applications, to actually do that until now, or until really, really, really soon. So the developers can actually choose this by creating a form customizer, which is an extensibility model which have existed for SharePoint Framework for years. But the only thing what is now new is that there's a new attribute. I'm going to show you this today in a live demo, which is isPanelExperienceEnabled. And if you put that isPanelExperienceEnabled flag to true, the experience of that form customizer is changed. By default, in the past, whenever you actually had a form customizer in a list or library, you clicked or enabled the scenario, you will redirect it to another page. That is no longer the case when this feature is available. Your custom panel is actually rendered in the context of the page, so basically in the panel. So whenever the panel is visible, or in the same way as for out-of-the-box features, we will pop up the panel for editing mode, creation mode, and all of that. And that will be your custom experience will be rendered there based on whatever business requirements you have. Now, one thing to note here, every single list and library, you can actually also do this crit panel editing, which is still available there. So if you enable the crit editing, that's the right way of saying it in English. If you enable the crit editing, you can still do editing directly on the item level within the list and libraries. And if needed in your scenario, it might be something what you want people to be able to do. If you don't want people to be able to do that, you're able to disable that. And that will then make sure that every single editing experience or viewing experience of an item level is actually done using this custom panel. Now, let's then actually have a look on how this looks in practice. So let's jump on the demo. Alex is going to do the demo on this side as well.
My name is Alex Terentiev. I'm an engineer in ODSP experiences. Working on SPFx as well. And here today I'm showing you the new experience for our form customizers, as Vesa mentioned. Before now, the only experience you got with SPFx was like a completely new page. It is good for some scenarios when you want to have like all the canvas for yourself and implement like rich experiences. But many developers asked us to have the actual in-place panel or pop-up in that case experience. So that's what you're getting. Basically, this is the view form for the first item in the list. So when you select the item, you will see this beautiful form with all the rich components in there. As you can see, like it's a standard React form. And let me actually go to the code. And first of all, the only thing that if you already, for example, have a form customizer The only thing you need to do is add this isPanelExperienceEnabled property in your manifest and set it to true. So you as a developer can control either the form is displayed as a panel or pop-up or as a full experience with this single flag in the manifest. And if you're not familiar with the form customizers, the great thing about those, they're based on the same principles and the same libraries, basically same components as any other SharePoint Framework solution. So here in this demo, we have a form customizer, and we also have a web part. And both these components, which are like components from SPFx point of view, are reusing the same lead form shared component that comes from here. So we have a bunch of components in there. So what it basically means that if you have some experience that you already shipped or developed for web parts, or let's say as a custom solution outside of SharePoint, you can still use the same components in your form customizers, and now they will be displayed as part of the panels and pop-ups right inside your lists and libraries for new display and edit forms. And that's basically all I have from the demo perspective.
Excellent, thank you. Thank you, Alex, on that one. Let me come back on the slides. So it is another massively surprising feature. We've been talking about this one a few times as well. And again, the beauty of this one is really the fact that you only what you need to do is adding that additional attribute within the panel extension, form customizer extension, and that will then enable the panel experience to be available within the UX. So you create a form customizer extension using SharePoint Framework. You update the isPanelExperienceEnabled to true in the extension manifest. You associate the content type, deploy stuff, and you are good to go. Now, this feature is currently rolling out and it's being just tested and verified internally. It will be actually coming to public preview first by end of May, which is this week. So we're rolling it out in 1.23.1 preview, really fast. And then it's going to go GA in June 2026. So quite fast, because we have another version coming up on June as well. So we're trying to get everything out as fast as possible. And the list formatting extension schema has been already updated. So if you're adding the isPanelExperienceEnabled true to the manifest, and that is already fine, it might be that within your tenant, or right now within your tenant, it doesn't actually do anything. Whenever the feature is lighting up, it will automatically then flip the experience to be panel-based whenever the rollout is happening within your tenant. But that's it for this demo of today. So that's all we're going to do here.